What up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Duel Links Entertainment. I'm Daily Kamel, and holy crap, we are checking out this new Yu-Gi-Oh game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It is pretty cool. They're having their 5th anniversary, and they have just released the newest character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 World, Yuto, into Duel Links. Now let's read this little character blurb. It's easy to mistake this duelist from the Xyz dimension with Yuya because they look almost exactly alike. He travels to the standard dimension to search for Lulu, who was abducted by Duel Academy. He loses a duel against Yuto is surprisingly absorbed into Yuya. Yuto gives Yuya Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon, and reminds him to keep dueling to make people smile. So, if you would like to unlock Yuto for yourself, all you must do is complete the episode 3 for this event. And dude, honestly, that is all you have to do. If you just spam Duel Yuto afterwards, you will complete the rest of this event. But yes, you just need to complete episode 3 to unlock Yuto. So what we want to look out for here are his level up rewards and his skills to see if any of them are going to be very useful within the Phantom Knights archetype. Okay, so first, we've got his first card, the Phantom Knights of Cloven Helm. If a Phantom Knights card is sent to your graveyard, this card gains a 500 attack. You can banish this card from your graveyard during the end phase of the turn, add one Phantom Knights card from your graveyard to your hand. You can use each effect once per turn. Okay, so I think we will see that his second effect has some synergy with some of his skills later on. However, this is not one of those just special those summon, you get another Phantom Knight for free. This is also level 4, and most of the other Phantom Knights are level 3 for their main engine. Then we've got this trap, the Phantom Knights of Shadow Veil. The Phantom Knights of Shadow Veil target one face-up monster you control against 300 attack and defense when the opponent's monster declares an attack while this card is in your graveyard. Special summon it. And it has 300 defense, level 4, not treated as a trap card. If summoned this way, banish it when it loses the field. Interesting. These trap monsters are truly not treated as trap cards in any way. They are just straight up monsters. But yeah, I don't know how often you're going to be using him or how often you're going to be going into, level 4 Phantom Knight cards. Most of the Phantom Knights are rank 3, so maybe you're going to be going into, something like Dark Rebellion with, your level 4s. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. The Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. This is a level 3. A Dark Warrior Xyz summon this card gains this effect. If it exceeds summon gain 1000, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Send one, the Phantom Knights card from your deck to the graveyard. And yeah, that's it. Alright, well, we'll have to see what card that you're going to want to send to the graveyard. Maybe there's something in your in the new box that you want to send specifically. We've got another Cloven Helm, another Shadow Veil. We'll go over the skills after the level ups. Then we've got the Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin. So this is a rank 2, 2 level 2s. Interesting. We've only seen level 3s of 4s Phantom Knights. You can detach one Xyz material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Until the end of the turn, its attack changes attack to 0. Also, it has its effects negated. This effect can be activated during either player's turn if it has a Phantom Knights card as disease. Okay. So I was going to say that this would be an insane rank 2 for a bunch of decks. However, it does only get its effect during either player's turn if it has a Phantom Knight under it. And it does require level 2. So I'm going to do a level 2 Phantom Knight search at the end of this video where we do some of the tech rundowns. But dude, I do not think that there is a single Phantom Knight level 2 that we have, especially not in Duel Links. You're probably going to have to use a level modulation effect, right? Yeah, look at this. There is not a single Phantom Knight level 2. There is none. Oh no, there are some of the traps that turn into level 2s. But I do not know, brother. I do not think that you're going to be playing or relying on this guy especially when your main goal is to be rank 3 spamming and going into Dark Xyz Rebellion. I don't know, but maybe for other decks that can make use of a rank 2, they will be playing this. And then we just have more copies of these guys. And that is it for his level up rewards. So now let's hit up his skills, baby. And this is where we get to really get into the nitty gritty. All right. So his main skill, Fang Rebellion, Dark Rebellion. At the beginning of the duel, add 2 of this trap card, Shadow Veil. It's in his level ups, and 1 Dark Rebellion to your extra deck. And in addition, you get to activate this. If the only monster you control is Dark Xyz Rebellion, and your opponent controls a monster with higher attack, select the 2 cards in your hand and attach them to your Dark Xyz Rebellion. Boom. As material, so this skill is not great. It's not even good. It does not help you get out your boss monster at all. In fact, it only has an effect once it is on the field. It doesn't help you search it, and it doesn't give it any protection or whatsoever. So this is one of the worst free skills that we could get. So it's kind of like playing into you wanting to activate Dark Rebellion's effect, but that is not good enough for you to justify using that skill. Then he has level duplication, overlay gain, overlay removal. These are not unique skills. Then we have Phantom Knights Resurrected. Can be used if your life points are 2,500 or below. Return up to 2 cards from your hand to your deck. Then select that same number of Phantom Knights trap cards in your graveyard that are treated as monsters when activated. Any card you select is treated as having its monster effect activated and is played to your monster zone as a monster. Okay, the Phantom Knight's Mist Clause is treated as a level 4. Okay, so one thing that I will definitely say here, that this is an easy out for your Xyz Dragon. As soon as you take 1,500 life points, as long as you have 2 cards from your hand to your deck, you must, however, have already activated traps that are in your graveyard that you would have utilized for protection or another summon or whatnot, and then you can then bring them back out to bring out your Xyz Dragon in the turn in which you activate this effect. Let's check out the restrictions. Your deck contains no cards other than Phantom Knights, monsters, or Phantom Knights spell trap cards. Oh no, this skill's trash. You can't play Book of Moon, any back row removal with this skill. You can't play anything else, only Phantom Knights cards. This is bad. And oh yeah, this skill is terrible. You must play all Phantom Knights monsters, spell traps, and extra deck monsters. Konami, kindly, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say fuck you on that one, dude. No cards. Your deck contains no cards other than the Phantom Knights monsters or the Phantom Knights spell traps. I must play 20 Phantom Knights cards. No TTH, no Book of Moon, no Cosmic Cyclone, no MST. Are you insane, Konami? Oh my god. Let's get out of there, dude. Phantom Regenerate. Select up to 2 Phantom Knights spell trap cards in your graveyard, then attach them to 1 Xyz Dragon monster on your field as Xyz material. Yeah, this is not great, dude. Honestly, Xyz Rebellion Dragon is not good enough on his own. He's just another really good rank 4, but he doesn't have any protection or any real interruption effects. Like, we can go read him again. You can detach 2 Xyz materials from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. You're going to need a little bit more than that to survive in Duel Links right now. And the way some of these skills are limiting you and what Phantom Knights and what cards in your deck you can play, it's not looking good enough. So Phantom Regenerate, again, not going to be good enough. Phantom Strategy, this is a level 20 skill, not a farm skill, and this one might be pretty huge. So, send 1, the Phantom Knights monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add 1, the Phantom Knights Fog Blade to the very bottom of your deck from outside of your deck. During the turn you activate this skill, you cannot special summon rank 4 or above monsters unless they are Dark Warrior type or Dark Dragon type monsters. This skill can only be used if you begin a duel with the deck, excluding extra deck that contains no monsters other than Dark Warriors. Okay. So, this will limit you to just Phantom Knights in your main deck. And this is send one from your hand to the graveyard and add Fogblade to your deck. So Fogblade. Why is this card so good? Why do Phantom Knights players want this card at all times? Well, its effect says activate this card by targeting one effect monster on the field. Negate that face-up monster's effects. That face-up monster cannot attack. Also, monsters cannot target that face-up monster for attacks. When it leaves the field, destroy this card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of the Phantom Knights monster in your graveyard, then summon it, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So this card is extremely versatile, and it is only obtainable via this skill as of right now, and it is not available in the newest mini box that will come out alongside this character, giving us the Phantom Knight support. So this is effectively a Fiendish Chain. It negates the effects to prevent the monster from attacking. But also, this can be used against your own monster to prevent your monster from being attacked into by your opponent. However, you're only going to really want to activate this when you have like multiple monsters in the field, but you have one that's just stuck at attack points, and you're stuck in attack position, and you're probably like facing down lethal. So that's really like a desperate play in Duel Links. And you can banish it and then target a Phantom Knights in your graveyard and special summon it. This is like also the real benefit of this card. It just helps you get into an Z summon or whatever you need right away, which is absolutely super good. So the other cards that we have along with the mini box that are coming out are actually pretty good together with this card. I'm talking about the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak and the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. Both of them have graveyard effects where you can banish them to add a Phantom Knights card from your deck to your hand. And if you have access to those cards on your first or second turn, you'll be able to have access to Fogblade on the next turn. Again, that just shows that with this skill, for Fogblade to make sense, it's going to be added to the bottom of your deck. You're going to have to play Phantom Knights cards that are going to search your spells and traps that you want right away. And in the mini box, those are the best ones. Again, the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak and the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. It's a UR and a SR respectively. So go check out our the Knights of Phantom of Rebellion mini box review to go look at those cards. But anyway, yeah, Fogblade. If a skill gives you access to Fogblade, a one-of card in Duel Links that is not obtainable anywhere else, this is like the best skill so far, and I think it's going to be that way. Phantom Trade. Next, send one Phantom Knight spell trap card from your hand to the graveyard and add one the Phantom Knight's monster from your graveyard to your hand. And this skill can only be used to begin a duel with deck, excluding extras that includes at least one monster and contains no monsters other than Phantom Knights monsters. Okay, once per duel. And this skill is actually not bad, right? If you build a deck where you don't think you're going to be relying on Fogblade, or if by some reason you feel that Fogblade doesn't give you enough utility, this skill is pretty good, dude. One, you get a spell, you send a spell trap, and you get a monster. However, you do only get the monster from the graveyard and not from your deck. I think that should just balance it out, but it would be pretty nice if you were able to get it from the deck. So I actually don't think the skill is better than Phantom Strategy, but it is a close second. You're just going to have to play for a little bit, at least do, one thing. Summon a Phantom Knight, send a Phantom Knight to the grave. It doesn't say beginning of the main phase, so you'll be able to get pretty versatile with this in your combos. And then he's got trap monsters, and unique skill he has. The attack defense of trap cards on your field that are treated as monsters become increased by 300. So hey, if you're playing a trap monster deck, Yuto will have this drop skill, dude. Your trap monsters are going to be massive, dude. Okay, so a quick recap. I do believe that Phantom Strategy with Phantom Knight's Fogblade is going to be the most effective skill for Yuto, and it is very convenient that it is a level 20 level up skill. The Phantom Knight's Fogblade within Duel Links having access to this card is extremely powerful. Mind you that it will be vulnerable to cards such as Mystical Space Typhoon and Cosmic Cyclone. However, just this one card is able to turn the tide of a duel if used correctly. But, Phantom Knights outside of their, within their monster core themselves, they do not have very super effective, effects to make sure that that their entire field is locked down and secure. So I'm kind of concerned for how powerful Fog Blade really will be in a meta where back row removal is so easily to come by now in pretty much every other deck in the ecosystem. So in the case that Fog Blade does not end up being good, I'm going to say Phantom Trade might be the best skill afterwards. Just because, it will help you play a little bit more into the mid game with getting more resources. And that's it. That is my Yuto review. The mini box itself, I'll release a mini box review once Phantom Knights release and we see how they do. At least you get to see how they play in the game. I've been, experimenting with them and looking at how they play in Master Duel and TCG. And in Duel Links, we're going to see what we get. But, the deck is going to be pretty vulnerable, given that, it will be pretty easy to Xyz summon, but there's not much protection going for it. So let me know what you guys think about Yuto's release and how these skills and level up rewards will help him and Phantom Knights once they come out. Peace out, guys. Dealy come out. See you later. Like and subscribe, boys. Peace out.